first saw this piece of property, we were attracted to the privacy and the beauty of the views, the seclusion, the abundance of wildlife. Anything that there is in New Hampshire, you'll see on the front lawn at some point or other in the course of the year. We've seen bull moose, cow moose, buck deer, does, bear, coyotes, turkeys. We've even seen a bald eagle out here a couple of times. We designed the house the way it is. We put our heads together and we wanted an open concept house, which it obviously is. It's great for entertaining. It's a comfortable house to live in. And I think if we sell it, we're really going to miss it. If you sit out on the deck, the views, they vary from day to day. And if you spend time studying what's out there, you can see so many different things. You'll sit out there for a year and afterwards look in a different direction and see something that you hadn't seen before. The views are just incredible. Looking out the front of the house, you've got a real good view of Pat's Peak. Coming up the driveway on a clear day, you can see Mount Washington. And in the fall and winter and spring, it really sticks out because it's obviously white-capped. You can see Mount Kearsarge. Leaving the driveway, you can see Crotchet Mountain Ski Area. You can see Mount Monadnock. The views are incredible. The colors in the fall are spectacular. It's breathtaking and it's hard to explain. You just have to experience it. My stepdaughter got married here 2 years ago, and I want to say we had between 150 and 200 guests. Obviously not all in the house at the same time, but comfortably you could entertain 40 to 50 people in the house. We have a helicopter pad. It is FAA and state approved. On an adjacent piece of property to the house, we currently have elk. At one point we had 150 animals, and we are downsizing. Eventually we will eliminate the elk, but it's kind of been a passion with the wild animals and living out here. In the fall, it's beautiful to see the animals and to listen to the bull's bugle. It's their mating call, if you're not familiar with it. It's a shrill scream, sort of. All the people that hunt in the area for a couple of miles around hear them. And every time I encounter somebody there, it's their first comment. As if I ever get rid of the elk, they'll miss hunting up here and not hearing the elk bugle. You'll notice in the front yard, the bushes that are on the other side of the first part of the lawn are all wild blueberry bushes that were here on the property. And as I was landscaping, I dug them and relocated them. On a good blueberry year, you can pick gallons of blueberries off of them. We really enjoy that. Louise makes an awesome blueberry pie. We usually have a supply of blueberries for the whole year in the freezer. Another thing that's really nice in the spring and in the fall is the screened-in porch with a fireplace. On a cool evening, to just sit there with a glass of wine, listen to the music, watch the fire in the fireplace. It's really relaxing. I like to hunt, and that's one of my favorite aspects of this property. I have spots that I enjoy sitting in. I'll normally hunt from the beginning of bear season to the end of archery season for deer. I probably meditate more in the woods than I do hunting. You see all kinds of wildlife. The house comes with 158 acres, but on two sides it's abutted by state forest, low state forest. So there's thousands of acres around here, and it's really total privacy. Beautiful place to be. It is very secluded. It's a private area. We're off the beaten path. It's probably 20 minutes to get into town to do groceries or anything. It's about an hour to the Manchester airport, which really isn't that bad a commute. 25 minutes to Pat's Peak if you want to ski there. 45 minutes to get to Crotchet to ski. Sunapee would probably be an hour, 45 minutes to an hour away. There's a lot of activities. We have miles of trails on the property. If somebody's into ATVing, you can ATV on the property for hours and never leave it. Horseback riding, some of the trails would be suitable for that. Hiking, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, snowmobiling. There's a lot of recreation available here. And if you have a green thumb, we have an awesome garden in the summertime. I developed a special mixture of fertilizer from the elk and soil and compost. And our gardens just produce incredible. Yeah, we have an attached garage. I keep a loader in it and tractor, and it's 32 by 40 with a 14 by 14 overhead door, which would be suitable to store a helicopter in. If somebody was to commute, they could keep their helicopter indoors. When we sell this house, personally, I'm going to miss the outdoors, being able to walk out my door and go sit in a tree or go sit on top of the hill and just relax and admire the beauty that's out here.